Business buzzwords like disruption, innovation, and synergy have become empty phrases, but what lies beneath their surface? Imagine walking into a meeting where executives throw around buzzwords like they're confetti, only to realize you have no idea what they mean. You're not alone, many people feel this way, and it's not just a matter of not being familiar with corporate jargon. It's a symptom of a larger issue: the misuse and overuse of buzzwords that have lost their original meaning. This phenomenon is not new. It's been happening for centuries, where language evolves to become more complex and obscure. For instance, the term synergy was first used in the 1970 to describe the interaction between two or more systems. However, today, it's often used as a buzzword to describe any collaboration or partnership, regardless of its effectiveness. But what's behind this misuse of language? And how can we decode the hidden details behind business buzzwords? To understand this, let's take a closer look at the history of buzzwords and how they've evolved over time. One possible explanation is that buzzwords have become a way for companies to sound more innovative and forward-thinking. For example, a company might use the term disruption to describe a new product or service, even if it's not necessarily groundbreaking. Another reason is that buzzwords have become a way for executives to sound more confident and in control. By using buzzwords like innovation and synergy, executives can create the illusion of being visionary leaders. However, this can lead to a culture of empty talk, where people use buzzwords without truly understanding their meaning. This can be damaging to a company's reputation and can lead to a lack of trust among employees and customers. So, how can we decode the hidden details behind business buzzwords? One way is to look at the context in which they're being used. For instance, if a company is using the term disruption to describe a new product, you might want to ask what specific features or technologies make it innovative. Another way is to examine the history of the buzzword and how it's evolved over time. By understanding the origins and evolution of buzzwords, you can gain a deeper understanding of their meaning and context. For example, the term synergy was originally used to describe the interaction between two or more systems. Today, it's often used to describe any collaboration or partnership, but its original meaning has been lost in translation. So, what does this mean for business and communication? It means that we need to be more mindful of the language we use and the context in which we use it. It means that we need to be willing to ask questions and seek clarification when we're not sure what something means. And it means that we need to be honest with ourselves and others about what we do and don't know. By doing so, we can create a more transparent and honest culture where people feel comfortable asking questions and seeking clarification. This can lead to better communication, more effective collaboration, and a stronger sense of trust among employees and customers. So, the next time you hear someone use a buzzword, take a step back and ask yourself what they really mean. Ask questions, seek clarification, and don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. By doing so, you can become a more effective communicator, a better collaborator, and a more confident leader. And that's a disruption worth making. But that's not all, there's more to the story. For instance, some companies are using buzzwords as a way to mask their lack of innovation and progress. They might use terms like innovation and disruption to describe old ideas and technologies that have been around for decades. This can be damaging to a company's reputation and can lead to a lack of trust among employees and customers. So, how can we spot these buzzword bandwagons and avoid falling victim to them? One way is to look at the track record of the company using the buzzword. If they've been using the same buzzword for years without delivering results, it's likely a case of buzzword bingo. Another way is to examine the specific features or technologies that the company is promoting. If they're using generic terms like innovation and disruption without providing concrete examples or data, it's likely a case of buzzword bingo. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? It's that business buzzwords are not just empty phrases, but rather a reflection of the complexities and nuances of business language. It's that we need to be more mindful of the language we use and the context in which we use it. And it's that we need to be willing to ask questions, seek clarification, and challenge the status quo. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more incredible stories like this. Want more mind-blowing facts? Hit subscribe and join our journey of discovery. And let me know in the comments what fascinates you most about business buzzwords and their hidden details. By decoding the hidden details behind business buzzwords, we can create a more transparent and honest culture, where people feel comfortable asking questions and seeking clarification.